Alright, short tutorial on the Trophy Master from New Hermes. And I'll get you the program information and we'll go through all the processes. Wake computer from sleep. Of course, this is a Windows 95 computer, so it's not going to be the fastest. And I usually just put this computer on pause instead of turning it all the way off because it does have an issue. Alright, so the Gravastyle 98 is the program that we're going to be using. Right there. And we'll double click that one. And it should come up. Gravastyle 98. That's just a basic size that it comes up with, general. You can set your own size, and this is like 40 by 40. All right, so what I do is, and this is only what I do, I don't know if it's proper or not, to open a file, you go into File, and you can look at the previous files that have been opened, and that'll tell you, what you're looking for. It may not be available, because what I use on this computer, because there is no space, is external hard drives. So we're going to go to Open, and then we're going to go to, like say we want to do a file that is the Ring of Honor. And there's the Ring of Honor medallions. And I'll go to the latest ones. And I think it was, 27. And I will do the one before matrix, because I've set up the matrix on these computers so you can just change the information and then you can do the matrix, not the movie. And then open. This is just the last one I did. You do not want to change job 1. All right, and now here's your variables. Variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. To change the variables, you want to be into text mode. Okay. And then it can highlight variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. You have to be into the variables or text to get down to these little modes down here. And you want to choose the blue one. And then these are your variables. You could add a variable, you can do whatever you want to do. But to change the value in the variables, you go down to the V, and it's in edit mode. Edit variables. All right, and then to edit the variables, you just come in here and change the type, whatever you want to do. Double click it, highlight it. All right, type in whatever you want to type, and then delete this one, and then close. Now you have edited your variable. That was variable number 1 that I edited. So when I bring this up, these two are not going to show up. Now these are straight lines where I have tagged, here's the center, here's a little bit above, here's a little bit below. And what I did was, that lets your spacing be correct. So then what you want to do is go into the matrix. And this will lay out how you want to do this. You can do all of these squares at the same time on one big gain sheet, but since we're doing medallions, we want to do one at a time. So we just want 1, 1, 1. Number of layers 2, that's not going to be right. We just want 1. The reason why it says 2 is because we have that information in there from the previous one. All right, cutting axis. No, this is where you want to put like cut lines so you know where to cut it, but we're not doing that. You can put partial, which it would be just in the corners, or you can do a total line, and that would be this line right here and this line right here, so you know where to cut, but we're not doing that. So then you just go in, change your matrix, edit your matrix. Now you can change this, and you can go into pick mode, selection mode, highlight this, and then you can grab the center of it. And what I do, if it's just one, I bring that right down into the center, and now it's centered on that medallion. So you got your spacing right, you've edited. Now you want to go into, I just clicked off of that. Now you want to go into machining, okay? But we don't want to machine this, because this is just where the information is going to fall. I just put that in there for spacing. So I'm going to highlight my text only. Then I'm going to go into machining. I want to do that one, ABC read write, not sideways. You can do all of these different variables. We want to make sure that the rabbit is in full speed. Rabbit, full speed, that's X, Y, and that's Z, up and down and side to side. That's going to change all your speed. I'm highlighting tool 1. Click OK. You want to make sure that's spinning as well. That's your cutting tool. Click OK. Click Run. Of course, I didn't have this turned on, so we're turning it on now. I'll have to do that step again. Wait for this to come on. Ready to receive. So now I'm going to go into OK and run again. And you'll watch and make sure it's receiving and normal termination. Then you'll want to load your medallion into the jaws. And then you need to go ahead and press start. This is start, this is pause. This is X, Z, that's up and down. So we're going to go to the start point. Alright, and then we're going to go, now it's at the edge of the medallion. What we want to do is go into the medallion. So we're going to press the start button and then pause. All right, now we need to set our up and down, which is Z. So press Z. You can see the values up here. It's on 0. So it would have engraved at 0 with the blade sticking all the way up. So what you want to do is up and down. All right, and bring that down to where it's going to touch the material. I need 2 hands for this. All right, so what I do is I put my finger right here. There's a little snap ring right there. I put my finger right there. And then press the up and down to where I can see that snap ring come up just a touch. See how it just came up just a little bit? And then once you do that, you press the check mark. And now you set your up and down. And if you press the start button, it will engrave your medallion. And then once you get done, just cancel out of this. And then you can save it wherever you want to save it. But we're not going to save this because we're not in the cool game. So close that. We do not want to save that. And then close out of this. And then I always just put this computer to sleep. Stand by. And then turn this off. There's a button back here that turns it off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.